because I was in a meeting
Yeah.
that time. So yeah,
No,
tell me.
sure. Thank you. Yeah. The question was like, there is like another modality which is with the theta healing.
Ah.
There is another one like quantum healing, right?
Mm.
So just wanted to understand what is the key differences between these two. And I understand there is nothing less, nothing more. I mean, everything works
Mm.
same, but
Mm.
just
Mm.
please
Mm.
explain on that, please.
Yeah, sure. So
Yeah.
have you done quantum healing first of all?
Yes, but on a different modality. Basically, I'm also an acupuncturist. I do
Ah,
practice acupuncture.
it's
So
very
with relate,
powerful.
with
Mm.
relate to that, I learned that quantum healing, but just because this is a different theta is different, and there
Mm.
we physically touch with a needle
Okay.
or with yeah, that's what it is.
Yes, yes. So that means you have learned quantum in conjunction with acupuncture, probably.
Correct, correct.
Okay. Okay. So first, let me take a note because you need to understand the difference clearly. What is quantum? What
Yes,
is theta? Because you need to take a
correct.
decision. Okay.
Yeah,
I will explain. 1 second. Let me open the. I need to explain you the planes first. If you know the planes, you will understand in which plane
yeah.
theta is and in which plane quantum is and what
Mm,
happens. Can you
sure.
see the screen?
Uh, yes, no, it is still not opening, but I can see you are sharing it.
Okay, 1 second. Most of them have
Yeah,
completed advanced DNA very recently. I think they are
of
better
course.
to explain. Pradipti, can you explain the planes? What? Why? Why?
I need to read it again and then I can explain.
But you said in class you understood everything.
I understood, but I need to read it again before explaining someone.
Okay. This will be a revision
Yeah,
for you also.
yeah. Understanding is different, and then repeating is different. So
Yes,
that
yes,
needs
yes.
some more.
I know,
Yeah.
I understand. I understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Someone newly joined. Pallavi ji, thanks for joining us. Do you want to, if you're comfortable to come on camera?
Yes,
Uh,
I'm enjoying. Yes, tell me, Lakshmi.
Not you, Pallavi. Another Pallavi ji joined.
Sangvi. Yes.
Pallavi. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
1 minute. Yeah.
lovely to see
Hello.
you, Pallavi ji.
Thank
Namah
you so
Shivaya.
much.
Shri Matre Namah. Shri
Namaste.
Matre Namah. Now,
Yeah.
lovely to
Yeah.
see you. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
benevolent soul. Pallavi ji is a
Yeah.
very benevolent soul. Pallavi, I'm giving you one homework. You scan Pallavi ji's energy and tell me I saw something about her past. Okay? Beautiful past.
Oh,
Very divine past. Okay? You
Thank you,
scan
ma'am.
and you will tell all of us. Okay? Okay. You want to do it now or later? Okay, later. Okay.
Ashmi ji, you're able to
I'm
see me?
eager for the initiation that you're going to give.
I know.
Milta
I know.
Sasana.
Everyone wants that only. I know. Yeah. All right. I will go to the whiteboard first. I will answer Pavanji's question. And then after that, okay. How do I magnify this? How do I magnify this? Okay. Anyways, 1, 2,
actually, it
3,
is
4.
appearing full on our. Yeah, actually, it is
లక్ష్మి
appearing
గారు
full
కింద
on.
చూడండి 18% అని ఉంది రైట్ లో ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ద స్క్రీన్ 18% అని ఉంది దాన్ని పెద్ద చేయండి
Oh, this one.
జూమ్ చేయండి యా
Okay. It is showing me 31%.
మాకు 18% చూపిస్తుంది యా నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ 59% యా
Yes. Can you see? All of you?
ఎస్
So, Annapurna ji, just
Yes.
letting you know, Pavan ji just asked me the difference between quantum healing and theta healing. So I thought first I will explain about the planes so that Pavanji only will answer what is quantum healing. He will only answer for us. Okay. So
Oh my God.
Pavanji, first of all, the
Yeah.
entire
Mm.
cosmos and everything
Mm.
that is there in this entire cosmos, including the Brahmandas, everything is
Yeah.
within the 7 planes. Okay?
Okay.
Is divided into 7 planes basically. Now, but if you look at Hindu scriptures, our ancient Vedic scriptures, they are saying 14 Brahmandas. Okay, they are saying 14
Okay.
Brahmandas. They are not saying 7. So, what is it that Vayana is missing? That is the first question I emailed to her when I learned theta for the first time. Then she
Okay.
explained to me that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fifth plane to 12th plane are different degrees within fifth plane only. Okay, fifth plane has multiple degrees. It has even more than more than 100 degrees. It has more than 100 degrees, but all those degrees are again divided into fifth plane between those fifth to 12th planes that are mentioned in our Vedic scriptures are within fifth plane only in different dimensions. Like Tapoloka is one of the
Okay.
degree in fifth plane, and then Sadhana Loka is one of the degree in fifth plane, and next Guru Mandala, Siddha Mandala is one of the degree in fifth plane. Again, there is another degree in fifth plane for Grama Devatas, like Pochamma, Maisamma. I hope I'm making sense. Do you know
Yes.
those?
Yes.
Pochamma,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Pochamma,
Correct.
Maisamma, and
And every
Naga
village
Devatas.
has a kind of their own deity for that. Grama
Yes,
Devata.
yes.
Yeah.
Even in UK, Grama Devata concept is there. Actually,
Okay.
even though these people don't know that there is that Grama Devata exists, I could feel the presence because when I did Varahi Navratri, the Grama Devata of UK came to my place. So that is when I realized, okay, in this country also these things exist. Okay, so
Yeah.
these are the different planes. So that is a justification for the difference between the 7 lokas, the 7 planes that Vayana is talking, and the 14 Brahmandas that are mentioned in our scriptures. So they are both talking about the same thing, but in different words, in slightly different way. Next thing, that is the first point. Next thing, what is the first plane? The first plane is all the inorganic material, okay, like crystals, minerals, and all. Okay. Second plane is about the organic material, like plants, vitamins, and all. Next, third plane is the earth plane where we all are present. This is the third plane. It is 3-dimensional, and you can only move forward and backward in length, breadth, and depth, but you cannot move forward and backward in space and time. That is about the third dimension. That is the disadvantage of third, not exactly disadvantage. I would call it as not capable enough, incapable. Third dimension, incapable of
Limitation.
moving.
It's a limitation.
Yes. Limitation of third dimension. That's the correct word. Thanks, Pradipti ji. So, someone is trying to join, it seems. 1 second. Okay, I'll join. No issue.
Lakshmi ji, before you
Ah.
start again, my apologies to you and Mr. Pavan for coming in between. We'll be able to finish by around 6:45, na? Because I have a session after 7. I'll have to move out between 6:45 and 7.
Okay, don't worry, Ganesh. I'll give you the recording. Okay, if you
But
miss, I
recording-
will give you the recording. We are anyways not practicing Lalita Sahasranamam now. I will just give you the mantras that need to be chanted before and after Lalita Sahasranamam to improve the power of Lalita Sahasranamam. I will be initiating a mantra, and then and I will be explaining about the areas where we are pronouncing wrongly, and then how to correct it. And there are certain areas where we are unnecessarily giving comma, and that is changing the entire meaning of the mantra to a very wrong meaning. Like, Like some people, for example, dushta dura durachara shamani dosha varjita. So they are like dushta, durachara, like that they are saying, like as if we are, we are talking bad, like I don't want to say those.
Yeah.
Dushta, like people are like calling mother as dushta, you are a dushta, you are a durachara, and that meaning is coming because of a simple comma. So how to pronounce it correctly, all that I'll be explaining, but don't worry, I'll give you the recording.
Hey, but I would
Okay.
like to listen to you live. So if you can finish it by 7, I'll be grateful.
Yeah, let's see what creator decided, what creator has in store for us.
Thank you for your answer.
But I will try. The creator in me
Yeah.
will try, Ganeshji.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all I
The
need.
creator in me will try for the request made by the creator in you.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay. So, third plane, about 3D is about three things: length, breadth, depth. You can only move backward and forward in length, depth, and breadth. And you cannot move backward and forward in time and space. Next comes the fourth dimension. In addition to length, breadth, and depth, you can also move backward and forward in space or time. I explained it previously to all of you. Tell me, come on. Revision. Only one thing out of space and time. Space. Okay? Space. Here in fourth dimension, you can move backward and forward in space, but not in time. Now, what I mean when I'm saying backward and moving backward and forward in space, you might ask me, you are able to travel to India. Is that not moving in space? I'm able to travel to India, but I'm traveling through 9 hours to travel to India. I am not traveling in 1 millisecond. That is the difference here. Okay, that is the difference. So in fourth dimension is the dimension of Pitruloka, ancestral realm, that is completely of ancestral realm, and also lower entities. There are some degrees in fourth plane, sorry, not fifth plane. There are some degrees in fourth plane. In the lowest degree, all the souls that have committed murders, rapes, very bad things, very gross things, all those souls will be there. And Pitruloka is the highest degree in the fourth plane, and some Grama Devatas also are there in here. And some Kshudra Devatas are also there that are used for black magic. Okay, all those deities are there in this fourth plane, that is Pitrulokam. We can call it as Pitrulokam. Next comes our beautiful fifth plane. So fourth plane, if fourth plane is those who have Pitrudosham, what is the deficiency in their body that they will have? Who will say we just covered it in advanced DNA? Don't worry, Pavanji. I'm not asking you because I know that you may not be aware of this.
Yes.
Protein.
Yes, they will have protein deficiency. Even if they are taking protein well, the body will not absorb the protein properly. They will not understand. I'm eating protein. I'm eating paneer. I'm eating animal protein and all, but nothing. But why is it not working? That is the issue with fourth plane. First, this third plane deficiency. Hello. Third plane. If third plane is not in favor of you, what will happen to you?
Carbs.
Yes, carbs. How much ever you eat too much. If your third plane is deficient, you eat too much. And this is the plane I balance those who come to me for weight loss, for weight reduction. This is the plane. It is carbs. First plane, mineral deficiency. Second plane imbalance, vitamin deficiency. Third plane imbalance, carbs deficiency. Fourth plane imbalance, protein deficiency. Fifth plane imbalance,
Lipids.
lipids. Sixth plane imbalance, amino acids. Seventh plane imbalance, many people will have seventh plane imbalance because only enlightenment people will have the seventh plane balanced. So all these planes are in the macrocosm and also microcosm. What is macrocosm and microcosm? Andandam, Pindandam. Okay. What is Andandam? What is Pindandam? Pindandam is within you. That means each cell is one Brahmanda. Each cell within you is Brahmanda. That is called Pindandam concept. Andandam concept is what we see outside. Like we are in 3D plane and above us 4D plane is there. Okay. Then above that 5D plane is this. This is a beautiful plane which has so many degrees within 5D. And usually while doing the theta meditation, we pass through the 5th plane. We pause here. We stop here. We connect to different masters and move up to the 7th plane. So this is 5th plane. It is pure unconditional love. This plane has still duality is there. This plane still has duality. Remember that. All the stories in our scriptures that are mentioned, or in Shiva Purana, in Devi Bhagavatam, all those stories, they happened in this plane only. That people have to understand, because some people who follow the Shuddha Advaitam, they say all that is nothing. It never happened. All those are just stories. And God is only one thing. They are also correct, but they are talking from the 7th plane energies. Shuddhadvaitam is also correct, but that is from the 7th plane energies. Okay. Like you all must have heard Raghavendra Swami, the Madhvacharam, and all those energies, Dvaita concept, all the dualism and Dvaita concepts, they are from the 5th plane. That is this plane. Okay. And your quantum healing that you were asking, that is also here. Pavanji,
Okay.
that is also here.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you quantum because it belongs to 5th plane. Now I will explain quantum. After that, after reaching 7th plane, I will explain you the theta, because theta belongs to 7th plane. Now,
Okay.
see, Pavanji, you have so many possibilities in your life. There could have been multiple situations in your life where you were in crossroads. Isn't it? Suppose
Yes.
there are 2 courses in front of you. You have quantum course, you have theta course. Okay. Now, if you take quantum if you are taking quantum course in this universe, in another parallel universe, you are taking theta. In another parallel universe, parallelly, you are taking Shambhala healing. And in another universe, you are already enlightened. In another universe, you are a beggar. So there are multiple possibilities, isn't it? There are multiple possibilities every time you come across a crossroad. For example, I'll give you a few examples of the crossroads in my life so that you will understand what I mean. When I was in intermediate, I wanted to go for biology, physics, and chemistry, BPC, but my father, he changed my mind. He made the principal talk to me and he made me go for maths, physics, and chemistry. That means there were 2 possibilities in front of me. That was the decision that I had to make. No one forced me. I took the decision, but I had 2 crossroads and I opted for MPC. I didn't go for BPC. But in some other parallel universe, at the same junction, I'm going for BPC. And similarly, in another parallel universe, at the same junction, I am taking CEC. All the possibilities that exist, that are available for you, you're opting for them. And in one of the universe, I did not even pass 10th class. Okay. That means I don't even have the ability to choose. And in one of the universe, I'm a state topper. In one of the parallel universe, I'm a distinction. I'm a CBSE topper. So it's very different. You need to understand. It is that the outcome is different in different universe. In this universe, I've taken my MPC. I've joined in so-and-so college. I've done, completed so-and-so. I've met so-and-so people. So it brought me here. Probably in some other universe, I am already enlightened. In some other universe, I am not at all a spiritual person, probably. I'm completely a party animal, completely into smoking or something like that. I'm just telling you the possibilities. I'm not saying I am like that. But
Yeah, I
all
got
the
it.
possibilities simultaneously exist for you. Now, if I want to tap into the possibility where I am enlightened, we can do that. That is done through quantum healing. That is called quantum healing. Okay. Different possibilities exist for you. And how do you want to tap into the possibility that you want to be? That is quantum. I actually manifested something through quantum healing also. I wanted to form a group of like-minded people here in UK, because initially I used to have all materialistic friends, who talk about I bought this jewelry, I bought this sari and all, which is not very interesting for me. It doesn't, those things don't interest to me. Talk to me about Devi Bhagavatam. I'll discuss for hours together. Talk to me about Vishnu Sahasranam. Talk to me about Lalita Sahasranam. But don't say, I bought this dress for 10,000 rupees. Oh, you went to India, you didn't buy any gold. I
Oh my
went to
God.
Varanasi. I tell them I went to Varanasi when I went to India. I went to Sri Shailam when I went to India. So it's different. So I wanted like-minded people, and I tapped into that universe where I have like-minded people in UK. So that is done through the quantum healing process. That is quantum. I hope this answers you about quantum. This is to tap into the universe where you have already accomplished what you want to accomplish now, and bring in those energies into your current self. That is called quantum. Okay. And it works. It beautifully works. But the only issue with quantum is you should forget, you manifest something, and then you should leave it. You should just drop it. You should just forget about it. You should not check every day whether it has manifested or not. Oh, I did quantum, it didn't manifest. So all these won't work in quantum. That is the only thing with quantum. So thus that is about the fifth plane energies. And not just quantum healing is in fifth plane. Along with quantum, all the healing modalities that you know of, like Reiki, unicorn healing, mermaid healing, and fairies healing, elemental healing, even Lama Fera is from fifth plane, and Shambhala healing is from fifth. The highest degree of fifth plane is Shambhala healing. Okay. Yeah. Then what else is there? All the healing, like magnified healing, most of the healing modalities are from fifth plane only, and they work phenomenally, beautifully, amazingly. So that is about fifth plane. Next comes your sixth plane. So sixth plane is higher than fifth plane. Okay. Now this sixth plane, you have all the laws. This is up to fifth plane. It is like, some solid structure is there for you. When you go to fourth plane, although you may not access the fourth plane, the one who goes to fourth plane can see all the fruits and vegetable gardens, everything in fourth plane, in the form of light. Not exactly solid, but in the form of light. But in sixth plane, even that won't be there. Nothing will be there. This is complete. This plane is completely about the laws of the universe. The laws that are keeping the universe gathered, that are keeping the universe grounded, that are keeping the universe together. Otherwise, if these laws are not there, there will only be nothingness. You understand? Nothingness. There will only be nothingness. If these laws are not there, then there will be only Shiva. It is the Shakti behind the Shiva that is running these laws. That's why in Lalita Sahasranamam it says, Vimarsha Rupini Vidya Vyadadi Jagat Prasuhu. Vimarsha, Prashamsa. So that hiding energy is Shiva's energy, and the energy that spreads and shows its valor, its courage, its power, that is Shakti. That's why, if you observe, in order to explain this concept only, so many stories have been explained in our scriptures, where Shiva keeps giving boons to Tripurasura, Bandasura, Tarakasura, and Shakti keeps coming and keeps killing them. This is her work. It's like, once Shiva gives a boon, oh God, Shakti feels, oh God, again I will have to destroy this person. Why this man is giving like this? Because he is innocent. He is Bhola Shankar. If you see, there won't be many occasions where mother has given, boons to these asuras. If you see. Okay. So all those energies in sixth plane is the law of cause and effect. That is the law of karma is there in the sixth plane. Law of gravity, law of magnetism, and then law of time. You can also do time bending using sixth plane. In theta, you have to go. Okay, I'll come to that. I'll not confuse you now. So law of time is there. Under law of time, you have law of hall of records. And under that, you can access Akashic records through that. So there are some laws here that you will need to master in order to get certain siddhis. okay, in order
Mhm.
to get certain powers. And those powers have to be used only for the benefit of you and others. The moment those powers are seen to be misused by you, they will be taken off by Shakti. That taking away, power from you, that is done by Shakti. That is not done by Shiva. That is done by
Mm.
Shakti only. Shiva will keep quiet for everything. He will just give you boons and he will keep quiet. That's it. See, I'm telling you, the giver is Shiva. When you master those laws, the giver is Shiva. But once those powers are misused, the one that takes away is Shakti. Okay,
Yeah.
that is what is beautifully depicted in our Puranic stories also. That is what has happened with Tripurasura, Bhandasura, and all. Okay, that is about sixth plane. In sixth plane, you have Shri Yantra. All the yantras, all the mandalas, the Mrityunjaya yantra, the Shri yantra, everything, and all the geometric shapes like the flower of life. You have so many geometric shapes like Markaba energies. All those things are coming from the sixth plane only. In sixth plane only, Upanishads, Vedantic knowledge. Okay, not scriptures. Now you need to understand. Only the Upanishads and Vedantic knowledge is there. Laws, law of law of karma, law of compassion, law of gravity, all these laws are there in the sixth plane. Now,
Mm.
in sixth plane, there is a law called law of compassion. Okay, we need to hold that law of compassion, and because that is the only doorway, only gateway to the seventh plane. Seventh plane is infinite, never ending, and it is creator. It is completely the energies of the creator. Now, there is only law of compassion in the sixth plane. There is law of love is not there in the sixth plane. Law of love, it is the state, it is the space, and it is the being of the seventh plane. Okay, law of love. But law of compassion here exists, and that is the gateway to seventh plane. Seventh plane means creator's abode. Now, this creator, I call Shiva, you call Jesus, somebody calls Buddha, somebody calls Mahavir, somebody calls Guru Nanak. It is up to you. What you call
Mm.
this seventh place energy is up to you, because this seventh place energy is first, it exhibits many qualities like, non-dual. Ekameva
Mm.
dvitiyam means it has
Yeah.
no duality. Once you go to the seventh plane, you merge with the creator, you become one with the creator, and you yourself become the Brahman. That is the
Mm.
state of complete enlightenment. So it is Nirguna Tattva, Nirakara Tattva. It has no guna, it has no, right or wrong, no good and bad. Nothing is there. It's like a baby. It's like a baby.
Mm.
So that's why in theta state, when you go to theta state, we say, be careful what you are thinking in theta state. Be careful what you are saying in theta state, because everything will manifest instantaneously. Okay?
Oh.
That is the theta state. That is the theta. Now, you might ask me, why? So, this theta state is nothing but the brain waves, your brain waves. This is all about energy, frequencies, if you talk in scientific terms. Okay, there is some certain frequency. What is that frequency? Can one of you say? Theta, what is theta state? Frequency? Sudhriti ji, Rakesh ji, you have done basic DNA, right?
I don't remember, ma'am.
Okay, so there is a separate frequency for alpha,
Mm.
4
beta,
to
theta.
4 to 7 hertz. 4
Yes,
hertz to 7 hertz.
yes, that is theta. And 0 to 4 is delta. Delta is complete enlightenment state. In theta only, if you keep moving up, there comes a state, where there is delta. Delta is complete enlightenment state. So when you go to delta state, your soul star chakra breaks actually. And if
Hmm.
your soul star chakra breaks, you will come out of the cycle of birth and death. And that is called complete enlightenment, where you will have no desire. Once someone asks Ramana Maharshi, we know that you can heal it, but why are you not healing your disease? He says, I don't have the desire. They ask, do you have pain? Yes,
Hmm.
this body, this sharira has pain. Sharirani ki noppi undi, kani naaku
Ah.
kaadu. Ante,
Oh.
that means this body is in pain. That means he's totally living and exercising and experiencing the concept that he's separate from the body. He
Yeah.
is separate and his state is pure and nothing touches him. And that's how he led his life. So this seventh plane, accessing this seventh plane, merging and becoming one with the creator, and then doing the healing from the space of that merging with the creator, that is called theta.
Okay.
Okay, clear, Pavanji?
Yeah,
Now,
very
the
clear.
difference between quantum and theta,
Ab-
if I don't explain
Absolutely.
this, and if I
Yeah.
simply tell you in one letter, you will not understand what it is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the main thing that draws me very close to theta is that I also like
Hmm.
quantum. I'm not
Hmm.
saying something is low or something is high. The
Hmm.
main thing is it is matching with my understanding of the Vedantic concepts. Basically,
Yeah.
merging
Got
with
it.
the creator, Aham Brahmasmi state, we go to the Aham Brahmasmi state, we go to that Shivoham state, and then doing healing from that point. It is matching with my understanding because I'm brought up in a very traditional Brahmin family where I'm
Yeah.
deeply rooted to my parents. Have been explaining, like my mother would read a Devi Bhagavatam story to me every night before sleeping. So,
Hmm.
all those I'm able to experience all those, what I have read, what I have been told, what I have been informed, all those I'm able to experience in this seventh plane, and it's matching with my understanding of my roots. So, this is closer to my heart. Theta is always closer to my heart, but all the
Yeah.
other healing
Yeah.
modalities also I
Yeah.
use
Even
based on
in
the
terms of
requirement.
plane. Yeah. Even in terms of plane, this is the highest plane. So definitely this.
Yeah, this is the highest.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
nothing
Correct.
beyond. See,
Yeah.
why this is highest place? Is there anything that is beyond merging with the creator and becoming one with the creator? There
Nothing.
is nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So obviously, there is nothing beyond this seventh plane. The seventh plane, it's all infinite energies. That's it.
So to experience Advaita, we have to reach theta state.
No, you are
Hmm.
mistaking.
Hmm.
If you experience Advaita, you will go to theta brain state. See,
Oh, it's
I'll tell
Advaita.
you how Vayana came with this name theta,
Hmm.
Basically she didn't know what to name the modality. She was doing the healing and it was working. So her husband is some hypnotherapist or something related to some psychiatrist or something like that. So she asked him, please, can you check what is happening in my brain when I'm doing the healing? I have no idea why these healings are working, but I want to know why they are working scientifically. Then when he checked, every time she was doing the healing, he actually came with a report and told her, you are going into theta state. And that is why she named this as theta state. In scientific terminology, you go into theta state. Even some scientists came from America and they did some brain tests on Sadhguruji. And they
Hmm.
observed that he was in theta state or delta state all the time. And they called him brain dead. Where is he? He's happily talking and so yeah. So yeah, I hope this is making
Yeah, clear.
sense.
Very,
Yes.
very
Any
clear. Very.
questions?
Lakshmi
Yes.
garu, Theta,
Ah,
one question. What is the
yeah.
deficiency in seventh plane?
Sorry.
Deficiency of seventh plane?
Deficiency of seventh plane is not being enlightened. All of us have that. Most 99.9% of the people will have this. If you go and, now that you know, Pradipti, now that you know theta, I am suggesting you, when you go and meet Sringeri Jagadguru, you know na, Sringeri Jagadguru, one is the Mahaswamigal, who is